Eosius, what game are you playing today? Thank you so much for asking. I'm playing Doki Literature Club. And why am I playing Doki Literature Club? I'm gonna say Doki Literature Club as often as I can in this video. But I'm playing because my sister loves this game. She's played it before. She really liked it. She had a good time playing it, and she saw her favorite YouTubers, Martin and Hamza, play it recently. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, Eosius, you would love it. Like play it like on stream or like in a video." There's like this huge plot twist or something that you never expect. So play. She didn't give me any details outside of that. She was like very strict with not telling me anything, which is surprising because she's usually, oh my god, you can't stop her from spoiling something. But yeah, so I'm gonna play it. The video's not gonna be too long. I'm gonna cut it into parts, but I'm gonna play it for a little bit and see if I like it. And then I told my stream about it too, and they wanted me to play it really bad. They also were very tight-lipped, but they said it was, I don't know, they said it was good. So they said I would have fun playing it. So we'll see. 3, 2, 1, action! This game is not suitable for children of those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. By playing Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. What kind of content could possibly, like, how disturbing could this be? New game. Please enter your name. Eosius. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Who's annoying? They better not be talking about me. That girl is Sayori, my neighborhood and good friend since we were children. Oh, is this me talking? Oh. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Damn. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Damn, I need to go to sleep. I'm tired. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Why is making it seem like I can't read? I swear I can. However, I just saw an idol in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Eosius and Sayori. What an interesting combination of names. That's mean, Eosius. I'm sorry, Sayori. Well, people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Eosius, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. That's what my voice sounds like. I haven't been looking either. Huh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm not sure that's possible. I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years. NEET? What does NEET mean? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. I'm just so cool. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. This is my inner monologue. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. I'm literally... Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the class, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Mimi! Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes. Cupcakes? That's all you need to tell me. Don't make promises you can't keep! Have you forgotten your honor? I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine! I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Real. I would do that. I love cupcakes. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Yosius, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Oh, words escape me in this situation. This club is... I'm not saying this. What are you looking at? Oh, wait. She didn't say it like that. She said, what are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Oh, I thought I was going to say something freaky. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori. Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Oh, girl. Then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. She's nervous. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Eosius. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class, smart and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Eosius, tighten up. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Oh wait, I have a deep voice. You too, Monika. Come sit down, Eosius. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. This is what I'm here for. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Alright. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Tea and cupcakes. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it had been widened so that there was one more space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Awooah! Awooah! Natsuki lifts the full after tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Ooh. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one, then Monika, then I follow. Is it Monica or Monika? It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. You know, sometimes, unrelated, sometimes when I eat cupcakes, I'll eat the bottom because I like frosting. I know a lot of people don't like frosting, but I like frosting. So I eat the bottom of the cupcake like this. And then I have a good, because sometimes it's too cakey. Sometimes I like a lot of frosting, you know, so I eat the bottom. So it's like this much frosting, this much cake. I mean, this much cake, this much frosting, and then I'll eat it. I used to do that with donuts, but then I was like, relax, like you're doing too much. Like grabbing a whole donut and just eating the whole bottom, it actually was insane. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't I heard this somewhere before? I swear I could read. I swear I could read. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you know, you dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? No. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not a... Oh, wait. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Oh wait, an eyebrow? So what made you consider the literature club? Let me tell you, I swear I don't want to be here. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Damn, nigga, you know everything. Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. I don't know why I'm playing this. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. To be honest, I'm not bored though. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted at the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Yosis, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I muttered quiet to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traced the rim of her teacup with her finger. But did she wash her hands? Because now when she drinks it, she's gonna basically be licking her finger, which could have touched anything. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. You couldn't have just said that. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp at something I can relate to at the minimal level. Damn, I'm so uneducated. I'm just an idiot. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story... Oh, I burped. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give him that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayuri slides up to Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your... Oh wait, that's me. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to the reader, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing him even deeper reaches of your hearts. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you could share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now we have a new member. I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Eosius? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What is it? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never had made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at. And, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Eosius... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Eosius, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Eosius, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after for school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders, back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow even closer. Nigga. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Roses are red. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Infinite, adventure, melancholy, hurt, smile. Ooh, wait, why are these two next to each other super close and she's far? Let me do hurt, secretive, whisper, silly, existence, fluffy, melody, hope. Breathe. Alone. Aura. Doki Doki. Massacre. No. Poof. Rain cloud. Chocolate. Ooh, I love chocolate. Disarray. Nightgown. What kind of freaky shit? Nibble. Starscape. Fireflies. Anime. Sensation. skirt? What the hell? Awesome. Passion. 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 Hi, Geniosius. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange, but I at least keep my word. And that's my ninja way. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone's already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Eosius. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you don't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. Girl, get the fuck out of my business. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you clearly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Gag. Shut the hell up. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Eosius always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Eosius can be good friends. Girl, you don't get it? Sayori. I'm nervous. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like it was a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. She's looking at her manga collection. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and let's end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monika. We probably seem we're the festival's our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, no one will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak toward their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's talking really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Aha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, nigga, she made cupcakes yesterday. What? How much has happened in your life that you've forgotten? Why would that not be the reason you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ooh, what? I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Ooh, what? Ooh, what? Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Damn, girl. Calm down. I glanced over my shoulder to see if not Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Huh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Damn, he's saying you look tired. Got bags under your eyes and everything. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. Ah. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. Here's more than just your hair. Look at your bow. I said bow. Look at your bow. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe out the stain with my fingers. But no one would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better... Wait, why is her blazer not buttoned at the bottom? Oh, she'll like button it and then just leave the bottom open? Well, that's fine. I think that's normal. You button the whole. He buttons every single last button. You gotta leave like one room, cause then when you eat food, she's eating cupcakes, bro. She needs like, you need like room. Are you ever sitting there on Thanksgiving, right? You're ever sitting there on Thanksgiving, you just ate a whole bunch of food, then you gotta unbutton your pants. You gotta just be like, you button every single button. That doesn't make sense. You gotta give yourself room to breathe. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh! Move! What is? Well, I was thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid. Baka. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? What? This is what we're doing? This is the game? I'm thinking this was like fun. And then I was like, okay, if it was given a little romance, but I'm thinking it's nice and I don't want to read this. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. So, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh, it's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, so it was, her top was unbuttoned? Nigga, she's wild. What the hell? She was leaving the house with no, I'm thinking she just got the bottom two things unbuttoned. That's normal. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Maybe she want to be independent. Did you ever think about that? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things! Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Oh, geez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Like, what the fuck, man? I'm telling you to just wake up. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. I don't like this. This is getting freaky and I don't like this. What the hell? Why did my sister tell me to? Why the hell is she playing if she's 15? Okay, everyone. Monique. My fault, girl. I keep messing up your name. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Oh, tough. Okay. Yay! Yo, she says, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair that I shared mine with her first. She hate me. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. Really? So basically it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. This dumb, oh my lord, this is booty. This is ass. This is this is terrible. This is atrocious, Natsuki. How dareth you judge me? Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. Yeah, because it was ass. I like it. I'm lying. What? Just be honest. Yeah, I was lying. Let me tell you, girl, I was lying. I am. I'm not. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Because I don't. Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing wouldn't make your message any less valid. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. No, it is. It was bad. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Yours didn't hit me hard. It was bad. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Oh, wait, now I'm understanding. Eagles can fly. Bears can run. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, then made it fall flat on purpose. Oh. Wait, hold on. She might have cooked. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Damn, I'm nice. Except what I was saying to Sayori, that was a little mean. Okay, I'm gonna do Yuri now. Now you might be looking at me like, Eosius, why do you have a bonnet on? Why are your headphones now black? Because this is the next day. And I realized that yesterday, time ran out. I don't have a reason. All right. Yesterday, I went on a break and then I was like, damn, I gotta go hang out with friends. And then after that, I was like, then I came home. I was like, I want to play some Fortnite. So I played Fortnite. And then I was like, but now I'm tired. Then I went to sleep. Then I woke up today and I was like, I want to talk to my girlfriend. Then I talked to my girlfriend. And now I'm like, okay, fine. I have a little bit of time before I gotta go somewhere later. And now I'm recording. So it's a completely different day. I got my headphones. I got my, this is not my headphones. This is my bonnet. But I got my headphones back and then I got my bonnet. And now we're gonna start. Listen, this game is going well. This is a little break. Okay, if you want to go and get something else to drink, go get something else to drink. I know you already finished whatever it was you were eating and drinking. Go get something else, and then come back in for our second round. It's not gonna be that long, to be honest. I don't want this video to be too long. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to read. Can I say, before I started this up again, like before I came back from my break, right before I came back from my 24-hour break, I wanted to watch the old footage and I was watching it. There were so many times where I misspeak and I'm misreading. I need to go back to school. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, I forgot my deep voice. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not, I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I'm so sorry. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize as new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. No, for real. When she's so shy, but then when she's done with that and she's talking and she gets into she just goes. She knows what she's talking about. It's a real writer right here. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. I just said that. You don't want to beat me so bad. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking to other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't that supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the... Wait. Let me read it like this. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What's she talking about? What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read it, cause it was good. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Damn, she went easy? Oh, this make me look so terrible. I'm gonna read what mine says. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Eosius. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Nigga making us look stupid. Obviously it wasn't about ghosts. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Oh, she thinks we're idiots. She thinks y'all are idiots. You, not me. She thinks you guys are literally idiots. You better do something about it. She thinks you're an idiot. She thinks you're an idiot. Do something about it. You better fight for yourself. She thinks you right there. You looking right there. You who just went, not me, and turned around. I saw you. You right there. She thinks you're an idiot. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts. Me calling you an idiot and then immediately stuttering because I can't read. You know what it is? I have to read. If I don't read, it's like if I don't read and when I read, for example, out loud and stuff, right? I used to, in school and stuff, I used to always have to put my finger under the words, because if not, my mind literally jumps lines and stuff, and then it's hard for me to keep track of where I am. So that's what's happening. It's actually because I'm so smart that I start reading a sentence and my mind formulates the my mind formulates the rest of the sentence. I'm really like I'll have autocorrect on. That's the thing. I'm like a super genius. I'm a computer. I have autocorrect on and it like forms a sentence, but I haven't even gotten there yet. My mind is too fast for my eyes. That's the problem. But remember that But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Let me go, Sayori. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Iosius. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. No, literally, if you saw the method, they just put words on the page and I was just clicking them. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Iosius poem. Oh, she ate with that. And that makes it extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Okay, she needs to relax. She's doing a lot. We are in literature club. What she was doing before and this, she's doing too much. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. I'm really happy you wrote one. I put emphasis on the one when the emphasis should have been on a wrote, I think. It just reminds me of how you really... It just reminds me how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. Because that's my ninja way. See? It's like I said before, Iosius. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning. It makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I don't know how I feel about the I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best, but next time I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, I only got Monika. Hi, Iosius. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, we want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha! Don't worry, Yosius. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Ahaha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I could tell she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I mean, I'm sure I will be trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way anyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ahaha! Oh. Ahaha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor and angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. I blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's always scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Searching into everything. I mean, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So what'd you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you would call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it could be really powerful. No, my audience got that. They understood, I performed it for them. They could feel it, they felt it. Tell them you didn't feel it, tell them you didn't feel the vibrato. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. Ooh. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Look at this. See that? The more you move your arm, the more you move your shoulder, the more your hand moves. But when my shoulder's still, my hand doesn't move. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's up with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Iosi's did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent too long establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Oh, she's about to say nigga. Oh, she said, oh, Natsuki's a low. Oh, and Yoshi is like my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. See, I would stand up right now, but I'm not wearing pants. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new members, Yuri. That's not what I... Ooh, you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Oh, they're about to fight. Maybe you're just jealous that Iosi's appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overtly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose booze magically grew a size bigger as soon as Yoshi started showing up. Crazy. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Iosius, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? That the meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Iosius. Wait! There's a reason we have so many difficult, deep, and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Iosius? Well, how did I get dragged into the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's gonna be Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up the words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Huh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Ooh, this is what I needed. Oh, this is great. Look at me. Iosius. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they've always been. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori's vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I could blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'll say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Eosius, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Eosius, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Eosius, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, I'm writing another poem? Hold on. Alright, so that was part 1 of playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I can't possibly guess what this plot twist is gonna be, because I feel like my character is getting into the literature club, but also I think he kind of likes everyone a little bit, or he just likes women. I guess he just likes girls, and so he's like, oh, I kind of like everyone, I guess. And then it's kind of weird because it feels like everyone also, Sayori kind of likes me, Yuri kind of likes me, and then Natsuki kind of likes me. I don't know about Monika, but it's so weird. It's like I don't understand how, like, what this huge, like, I'm thinking like somebody's gonna kill somebody or something. I don't know what the big, like, dramatic thing that's supposed to have, like, crazy plot twist is supposed to be. But it's fun so far. I'm having a good time. I think it's pretty interesting. I like reading the voices. I feel like I can't really differentiate the voices between the girls. I'm all kind of doing them as one thing, but I love my deep voice. You notice how I normally talk, so it's cool to be able to take that and put that into the game. I don't think people ever really, get to hear me talk like this. I think yeah, so I appreciate being able to be myself in this game and just exist. And so I'm so glad you guys came to watch me play this game. Part 2 is coming out sometime soon, probably. But like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Look at the links in the bio, or if you don't want to look at the links in your bio, don't worry about it. I got a website where I can send people animal shit. I'm gonna send it straight to you. So if I see you watch this video and you don't like it, you don't comment, I'm sending you horse shit by the bucket loads to your front door. All right, bye. I like doing that. It feels kind of dramatic.